It's been a good while, but I thank all of you for supporting my channel. I've just been reorganizing and reimagining some things in my life, and I'm glad to be back. I hope that each of you has been doing well. I want to talk about women, their past trauma, and how that damage can lead to a stronghold developing in her mind. In the Bible, a stronghold can refer to a physical fortress or a mental and spiritual pattern of thinking that is difficult to break. Let me give you a few examples that you may hear often from women who have been scorned by past lovers. You'll hear things like, all men are the same, or I don't trust men. And you can insert whatever negative punchlines you prefer, but the common theme is a skewed perception of reality and grouping all men into the same category. The mind is a beautiful thing, but never forget that the enemy, our adversary, wages war in our thoughts. For an unhealed woman who has been cheated on or abused in some way, the enemy will sneak in and start feeding her lies. And at some point, she begins to believe those things, and her behavior and speech will begin to reflect the deep-rooted insecurities that have developed. No matter how attractive a woman is, no man can convince her that she is beautiful if she doesn't already believe it to be true. There's no amount of loving on her and treating her with respect that will convince her of his faithfulness when her mind has been poisoned with lies. He will begin to notice her constant need for reassurance and her emotional breakdowns when he was busy working and couldn't answer her call. He will be accused of cheating when he was just hanging with his boys. The bottom line is, he can do no good in her eyes, and no matter how deeply he cares for her, she will eventually wear him down. He will feel useless because in her eyes, he can't do anything right. Strongholds are relationship killers, destiny killers. He will get tired of her talking to him ugly and picking him apart. Eventually, he will leave, and his departure will strengthen her belief that all men are no good. You see, initially, whether her wounds occurred in childhood or in her adult life, her caution served to protect her in the short term. The problem with strongholds is that they gain strength with every passing day. And without her coming to the understanding that her behavior has become toxic, she will destroy every relationship she finds herself in. For the woman that this rings true for, she won't believe she has a problem because other types of relationships that she has often remain intact. And that's because no one will trigger her like a romantic partner. And the real struggle will occur for the woman who has remained single for years after a series of heartbreaks. She thinks she's healed because she decided to be alone for a decade. Guess what happens when she finds herself in a relationship again? She will become highly triggered by any man who shows up when her feelings become involved. So how can she correct the problem? The Bible tells us that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. She needs to take her concerns to the Lord and ask him to heal her heart of all the things she doesn't speak of. She should ask him to help her forgive whoever hurt her. Then she should ask him to tear those walls down in her mind, brick by brick. The enemy wants to sift her as wheat, and he uses her uncontrolled emotions as a means of self-sabotage. He wants to prevent or delay her from being married to the man God intends for her to be with. She can't be that man's peace if she lives in a constant state of chaos and confusion. She knows because she was once me. If you enjoyed my content, please like, share, and subscribe.